Are you interested in fantasy with a little mythology, drama, and romance? On my part, you could say I'm addicted to these four genres. And if they weren't there, I could end up dying, or even worse, end up hating books. Priorities. Hi, and welcome back. Today, I would like to review Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Lynn Tan. Warning, never read this book when you're on a deadline or in a hurry. Because once when I was about to leave for school, I was sitting and reading this book, and it took my parents a lot of pushing and pulling to get this book out of my hands. Sorry, Mom and Dad. Xingyin is, like written in the title, the daughter of the moon goddess. In the start of the book, you would think that's something to be proud of, but believe me, it is totally not the case. Except she and her mom are immortal. One day, she overhears the horrifying story of her parents' love, and she figures out that because of that, her mother was exiled to the moon and can never come out. But one day, when some celestial guards barge into the house, Xingyin has to flee and promises her mom that she will never tell anyone her true identity, and she also secretly promises that one day she would free her. And suddenly, the book changes into one with romance and betrayal and ends with you dreaming of dragons. If you have seen the Netflix original movie Over the Moon, you must have realized that this book is based on the same story but imagined in a different way. This book is written at a breathtaking pace and is very, very beautiful with a big twist in the end which might be heartbreaking for some of the readers. But this book ended so joyfully that I could not bear it. So if you're a gothic vampire who hates happy endings, then stay away from this book. So if you plan to read this book, I highly recommend that you don't stop after the first chapter, though it's a little confusing. It's because the story has just started and it will take some time for the whole story to be built up. And as a few minutes later, you will be clinging to this book with your life. I don't know if you can relate, but sometimes when I read books, I cry towards the end because I just want to stay in this wonderful world a little bit longer. But the great thing is that the Daughter of the Moon Goddess has a part 2, which is promised to be as fantastic, romantic, and unique as part 1. There are approximately 500 pages in this book, and the genre is fantasy, mythology, drama, and romance. There are no illustrations in this book except the beautiful cover page. The rest is all for your imagination. Do you know a specific myth you wish there was a story about? Write down in the comments below. Finally, I would give the book 5 out of 5 stars and recommend it for 10 to 16-year-olds. Thanks for watching. If you like this book, you will also maybe like Witchlings.